Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Jonathan Gadamu back at it again with another review, and this time we'll be reviewing episode 12 of Doctor Stone. And this episode starts right back off from where we started about how Ginro's gonna get his. If I had mispronounced his name, if I had said the wrong person for the, if I had switched people last episode, I got it now. Silver Ginro, gold Kinro, got it. Yeah, so. Ginro basically is getting his, silver spear, and he's feeling himself. He's like, okay, oh my gosh. And then he mocks Kinro by saying, oh, wait, do you not have a golden spear? Oh, wait, yeah, you don't. Oh, that sucks. Wow, that is so unfortunate. He's mocking him, all this stuff. And he's like, and then he goes up to get his sword. He's like, thank you. He's like, thank you, Senku. And then Senku's like, you don't need to thank me at all. I didn't get it for you. Because we needed it. I got it because we needed it. And he was like, for what? For? To get the maximum dangerous ingredient. And so he's kind of scared, but he ain't really scared. He's still feeling himself. So they're walking down. They're walking down towards the path. And he's chilling. And he's like... And they're basically going down. They get to the river eventually. They get to the river. It's like... Oh, no. Before that, he was like... Stop swinging it around, twirling it. You gotta be focused. You gotta put it in front of you because that's the sensor. Because it's basically when it reacts with the, I think it was the hydroxide. The hydroxide, silver turns black. So that's like a sensor warning that we're here. You gotta move back. So he has to be in front, and then he's chilling. He's like, and if you go in there for 1 second, 0.1 seconds later, you will die. And so now he's lost all confidence. And then as you see, when we get to, like, the river and they're looking out, there's no fish and anything in the river. He's like, okay, yeah, we're on our track. And you see Ginro in the back. He's just like, oh, it hasn't turned black yet. It hasn't turned back yet. It hasn't turned black yet. And he's like, how can you be the scanner if you are behind us? So he gets in front. And then they're walking. And eventually they get to the spring where... the chemical is. And then because then there's this beautiful, like, lady. She's supposed to visualize, I guess, the tranquility. I guess it's a disguise. And he's like, and he's walking closer and closer and closer. Then eventually he gets to the point where everyone's like, Ginro, no! And then at the last second, Shink, forgot her name, Gorilla Girl, saves him at the last second. And... So now they're realizing, yeah, the chemical is sulfuric acid. And literally, it's killing the birds. Like birds fly through it, and then they die. So, this is no joke. Like, 1 second you're in, like less than a second you're in there, you're dead. So, everyone's like, how are we going to do this? It's impossible. We can't do this. And then the girl's like, I have to do this. I don't care. I'm willing to sacrifice my life. Obviously, Senku would not go in there knowing that, without a plan. Like, come on. And she's just going to go in there, and he's like, come on now. Because he tells this interesting story. It's probably a real story about real people. Because, they try to make it as realistic as possible. About how the guy would tie his shoes. And since the gas, the bad gas, I guess the sulfuric gas was below shin level, he went down to tie his shoes and he would die. And then everyone else eventually died due to that. So there's no point in doing it. So he's like, they're like, so how do we do this? And then he's like, we'll make gas masks. And, Ginro is still scared out of his mind, Just remember that. He's just scared. Like, he knows, like, he is freaking out. He's like, okay, all right, this is in the game. We're going to die. Because he's still visualizing how that pretty angel turned into a demon that wanted to kill him in, like, an instant. So, they go back because, obviously, they need to make the gas masks, which is, like, a waste of time, in my opinion. Like, Senku, you knew you needed to get gas masks. So why didn't you just make it so then I don't get it. You know what I mean? But that's just, I guess that's just the plot, for plot. That's how we progress the story. So we get back, and it's, like, around nighttime. And Senku is talking with Chrome, and he's basically saying that you have to stay because... if we both go and we both die, science is over. Like, there is nothing stopping science. I mean, because science will grow. There will be curious people. But it will be stalled for years. It'll be stalled for years. So, he basically tells him, so if I die, I don't want both of us to die. And I know I know exactly what we're looking for and everything. Faster. So I can get it faster. So you stay here. And then Chrome just gets pissed. It's like, who are you protecting, bro? I thought this was a partnership, you know? It's like, we work together. You don't protect me, you know? And he basically tells him, no, the most logical way... but first he tells logical would be if I go, because we can't risk you. And he's like, okay, that's also logical. But then he throws out his opinion. But then the most logical thing would be if they both go. It increases their chances of success if both of them go. So... they end up deciding, you know, let's go and work together, you know, obviously. Well, I'll protect you, you protect me, stuff like that. And then, obviously, the gorilla girl was listening from behind. I think her name was Kohaku. Kohaku was listening from behind, and then flashing back to her, was reliving the memory of her being told, like, a similar type of plan, where it's like, okay, Ruri is going to tell you the 100 tales, so that the tales can be passed on because she's about to die. Because to their knowledge is like, this is probably like a common cold for us. Like, you could just buy like medicine or just chill in bed and get over it. But they don't have technology and anything like that to cure her. So she's gonna die. Like, there's no way about it. So they're like, okay, yeah. Let's cure you. Sorry for yawning. I'm really tired. I got back from class just now. But, so, yeah, they were like, okay, we'll tell you the story so you could pass it on. And she's like, I don't want to be a part of a plan that involves someone, like, I care about dying. Which is, you know, it's the same type of issue that Chrome was facing. So she was like, yeah, we're kind of similar. And then, you know, she would be like, most people would be happy if you married Ruri. And she's like, you weren't blessed with fighting, though. I was like, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, stuff. He can't be with the girl he likes because of the rituals and everything. So then they had this cute moment. It's like, you can marry me instead. He's like, no, he's like, he was basically like, no, you see, your sister is an angel, whereas you are a gorilla and beast. It's like, oh, and just like killed her, like destroyed her. I mean, not her, him. See, I told you, you're a monster with the bumps in his head. So yeah, no. And that was a cute little moment. That's how that ends. Then we flash back to the next morning where, you know, they're ready to go and they head out. And then we see, what is it? Kaseki? I think that's the artisan's name. Artisan Kaseki and Ginro. Ginro sulking and Kaseki's just, you know, I think he's literally making one. He's literally making another gas mask set. And so they head out, and then while they're on their way, you can feel, like, they even showed that Senku was genuinely scared. You know what I mean? Like, Chrome was freaking out and everything. He's like, no, you can't do that, because if you breathe so hard, the gas mask can't handle the intake. So, and then he's like, how can you not be scared? And then he just sees, he's like, you gotta be calm. And then he just, like, he sees Senku's handshake, and he's like, okay, if he's scared and he's dealing with it, I gotta deal with it too, gotta man up. So then we flash back to the Kingdom of Science, and we basically see how Ginro's making excuses, like, oh, bro, they're just reckless, they're stupid, you know, what are they doing, they're gonna die, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's basically just coming up with a bunch of excuses, I mean, like we all do, coming up with a bunch of excuses to make it seem like it's okay what you did. But deep down, he knows he didn't do it. And obviously, Kaseki knew it. That's why he accidentally made the extra gas mask. And now with that, he can actually go and he's like, so then Ginro's like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta be strong for the people I care about. And so he gets a gas mask and he heads out. Then we flash back to the spring with sulfuric acid. And, you know, they're collecting the samples. Everything's fine. And then the first problem we see is that a bubble of sulfuric acid, a pretty big bubble, pops, and like the splashes onto his tube, which causes a hole, and then like the sulfuric gas gets in. So he ties that up real quick. He's fine. But then right after that, Chrome a piece of the edge breaks off, and he slips, and he's falling. He's dying. He's like, I can't. And then Senku's running to save him, try to catch him. He can't make it. Then all of a sudden, the knight in shining armor himself, Ginro, comes in and saves him. And he's just, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? I'm scared. He's freaking out. And then Senku's like, breathe, control. You got this. And he's like, yeah, I got this. And then you see him, he flips him over and brings him up, and then you see the symbolize, and then the way they made it so like the demon goes into the bottle, it symbolizes that he has conquered his fear, like he has done it. Like he conquered his fear and became stronger through it. So yeah, they managed to obtain the hardest ingredient of making the sulfur drug, sulfuric acid. So now I'm excited to see what happens next episode. I'm excited to see where they go, what ingredient next, or if... I'm still hopeful for Ginro getting his glasses. I'm still hopeful for that. I don't know when they're going to do that, but he's definitely getting his glasses. So I want to see if they do that next episode, but can't wait. So yeah, that's it for this episode. If y'all loved what y'all see and you want to see more, I got a YouTube channel filled with a lot of other reactions. I just started, so I don't got the whole season, but I got the last episode. I think last episode was the first episode I recorded. But yeah, I do have a lot of other anime and manga. And, if you guys have any recommendations yourself as to what shows I should react or review to, I'll gladly take it. But yeah, once again, just subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. And if you subscribe, hit the notification so you know when these videos are coming out. Because I do post a little later than other people. It's just my schedule is busy with school and work. So I do try to get in as fast as I can. But yeah, that's it for me. Y'all have a great night. I'm gonna be posting Fire Force again, and I think I got a surprise for y'all. Y'all might like it, y'all might not. I don't know how popping this series is to y'all, but y'all might like it. So y'all see. So see you next video. Bye.